Okay, time for some more dual puzzles. This one I guess has to do with tokens and stuff. All right. So we have Spirit Reaper face up. We have Cobra Jar, which I think summons a snake token and then inflicts 500 to the opponent when it's destroyed. Then we have Magical Plant Mandragora, which puts a spell counter on each face-up card on the field that can have a spell counter. Then I have Ojama Trio. I have Premature Burial, Optic Camouflage Armor, which I equip to level 1, and then that can attack directly. I have Bukatayu, which flips something face-up. Statue of the Wicked, that just says when it's destroyed, it summons a token. And finally, Parasite Tiki, who's equal to the number of tokens on the field plus 500. It's just on the field, period. And then I have Multiplication of Ants, which we've used last time, which lets me tribute to get some tokens. And last but not least, we have Breaker, the Magical Warrior. Okay. So I can summon Parasite Tiki. Okay, I see. So I can summon Parasite Tiki. I can use Premature Burial to bring back this guy. Then I can use this to flip this face up, right? And then this will give Breaker a counter, which can destroy this, which will give me another token. Right, so after I tribute this, I'll have 2 tokens here, the Wicked token, Tiki, and then this here. I'll equip this to Parasite Tiki, and then with Breaker, swing into this. Cobra Jar is destroyed, and then it flip summons a token, and then I should presumably attack directly or Parasite Tiki. Right, so we're gonna go ahead and summon this. We're going to equip up the Camouflage Armor to it. We're going to use Multiplication of Ants to tribute our Petite Moth to get 2 tokens, which now increases my monster's attack. Then we'll activate Premature Burial, gaining 100 life points, to bring back Breaker, the Magical Warrior. Since it was not normal summon, he does not have a token. So then I will set my Wicked token, or Wicked statue, or whatever the heck it's called. Then use Bukatayu to flip this Magical Plant Mandragora, whatever, which will then give Breaker a spell counter, because he can have a spell counter on him. Then I can activate Breaker's effect here, removing the spell counter to destroy Statue of the Wicked. Right, which then gives me another token. Now, I can also activate this. Let's see, flip summon this, and then when Poison Snake token is destroyed by battle, flick 500. Okay, so I guess that doesn't really matter. So now we go to battle. This swings into that. Destroys it. Summons a Poisonous Snake token. And then I can't use Ojama Trio? Oh, it has to be specifically 3. I only have 2 spots. Okay. I can exchange a token in order to get 2 more tokens, so I think that's fine. And also, I can inflict life points if I use this Wicked token, right? So we'll swing in here. Actually, no, that's the wrong... No, that's fine, that's fine. That works, actually, that works. Yeah, that was the right order. I thought I was going to use one of my ant tokens to swing into it, crash into it, both of them die. But no, this is the way to do it. And now I should have not enough life. Not enough to close this out. Dang it. What did I do wrong? This is 500. It's question marks. There's 500 for each, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I don't see how I could have gotten any more tokens, so I needed to somehow do more battle damage. But how the heck would I have done that? Exactly. Dang it, I thought I had this one figured out. Barnacles. Okay. Let's see here. Oh. Doi. This swings into the Ojama token. Never mind. I take damage from that. What is their defense? Oh, their defense is 1,000. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I could have used this to attack into the jar, and then this could have attacked into the token. But then I need to attack into another one of the tokens somehow. Okay, so like, yeah, so like this could have attacked into the jar, and then these two, and then yeah, I could have crashed, and then okay, I think that's what it is. Okay, I think I was supposed to crash into it, so that I can then attack into the Ojama tokens that way. So I think that's the plan. All right, so let's try that again. I think I was very much on the right track there. So we're gonna go ahead and tribute Petite Moth. We're going to get an Army Ant token and then get another Army Ant token, which are actually very important for this. We are going to go ahead and use Premature Burial. Pay 800 life points here to bring back Breaker, the Magical Warrior. We are then going to go ahead and set this, summon this, Parasite Tiki, activate Opti Camouflage Armor, and then we're going to activate Bukatayo in order to flip this. Everyone gets a spell counter if they can have a spell counter. I will then remove my spell counter to then destroy my Statue of the Wicked. Statue of the Wicked was destroyed by an effect, so now I can summon a Wicked token. Okay, so we're exactly where we were before. Then I'll go to combat. I will instead take this Army Ant token, swing into this, both of us perish. Then I will, or I could have attacked directly maybe? No. I guess I could have, I think I messed this up. I think what I could have done was left, yeah. I could have left it alive, and I would have had one more token. Maybe? No, I don't see how that would have worked out, to be honest. I could do this. And then what are you at? Because I can only do like 900. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. Attack the player directly. I needed that one extra token. And then I could have done something. But how do I do that? How do I keep that token on the board? Am I just stupid? Is that what it was? I think I might have just been stupid. Because we just attack in here, right? Do 1100. They have 34 left. Then we can flip this. Now there's 7 tokens total, giving me 35. 100 enough to clear this. I guess I was just stupid. I'm sorry. I had this solved the first time, but I just attacked weirdly, I guess. Okay, there we go. Whew. Next one has in store for us here. Oh, Jesus. Commence counterattack. Okay, so we've got a lot going on. So our opponent has Ancient Gear Golem. What is that? What does L do? Oh, okay, sorry. I thought there was like a way that you can see like the card art, but alright. We have Ancient Gear Golem, Chiron the Mage, BES Tetron, that has 3 counters. So this can't be destroyed by battle, instead it removes a counter. Then we have Skull Discovery Knight, whose name is different, but yeah. It's just whenever any effect is activated, this card automatically tributes itself to negate that. We have Sakuretsu and Bottomless Trap full face down. My opponent has 10,000 life points. I have Magician of Faith, nothing in graveyard. I have Bukatayu. I have Divine Wrath to negate a flip effect, or just negate an effect. I have Emergency Provisions to get life points. And I have Dust Tornado. I have Luminous Soldier, who, if he battles a dark monster, he gets 500 attack. And I have Book of Moon, System Down. Dark Ruler Vangavon, and Swords of Revealing Light, and Brain Control. Okay. This can be summoned except when I cancel out the effect of a card controlled by my opponent using a counter trap. Then, depending on the effect that I negated, I get an effect. So if it's a spell, I reduce their life points by 15. If it's a trap, I can destroy one, but the only one I can really do is Effect Monster, which lets me choose one card from your graveyard and summon it to your field. System down lets me pay 1,000 life points to banish all machine type monsters. So I can banish this. I can probably brain control the Ancient Gear Golem. I can flip this with swords. Then I can attempt to flip my Magician of Fate. This will then trigger. Then I use Divine Wrath to discard Luminous Soldier. Then this is negated and destroyed. Then I can summon Dark Ruler. Then he'll summon Luminous Soldier. And I'll have this here. Then I can tribute Provisions and Dust Tornado? No. I still have to worry about this stuff here. So this one is if I summon any monsters, it's gonna automatically get removed from play. So I have to get rid of that. I could instead, I guess I could brain control Chiron, but then I have no way to getting over this unless I banish it. And then I swing in for game, but that's not anywhere near enough because this is 28, this is 21, and Chiron 28 plus 21 plus 18 is only 67, and this is like nothing. Huh. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna activate Dust Tornado to target this. I'm going to chain my... How many life points does this give me? 1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna chain Emergency Provisions to destroy Dust Tornado. And that somehow stops that from being destroyed. Oh no, okay, I can keep targeting. Okay, I was gonna say, that doesn't make sense to me. The effect is still in play, that's destroyed. I don't want to set anything. Then I can use Tile here to flip summon Skull Discovery Knight. But I don't have enough I don't have enough life points for brain control. Dang it. I was trying to see if I can brain control twice. Is what I was trying to do. So maybe I can chain when I do this, but it's a counter trap, so it has to go at the end or whatever. I have Book of Moon. I can maybe when I play Book of Moon, I can chain Dust Tornado maybe, and then chain Emergency Provisions. Oh, let's try that. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So chain and then chain, tribute and then tribute. That gives me 2,000 life points. That's still not enough, but let's see where I can go with this. That gives me that. I won't set anything. That flips that. Then I'll activate Brain Control. Right. I want to take this. Then I will attempt to flip summon this to grab Brain Control. This guy would be like, you can't do that. And then I'm all like, actually, good sir, I can do whatever the heck I want. So now I activate this, discarding Luminous Soldier. Negate that. Then this chain resolves. Then I have the effect of Dark Ruler. Activate a chain for Dark Ruler. What? Book of Moon? No. Then I can play this. And then I can get this. Summon this. Then I can... I was gonna flip this face down and then try to get... what? Emergency provisions back? Then I can brain control, tribute, yeah. Okay. Okay, so, alright, so I'll brain control. I'll grab this guy. Then I will use his effect. Right. Discarding... is this all machine monsters on your opponent's side? Okay. Then we'll discard swords to pop this. Then I will put this face down. Actually, nope, I messed up already. Dang it. I need another card that I can activate. Cause then I can Book of Moon. Can I flip this back up? I can't flip this back up. Okay, okay. So I can get rid of Book of Moon is what I can do. Okay, okay, so that makes sense. So I have the answer. Okay, so activate Book of Tayo. Set Book of Moon, activate Book of Tayo. Book of Tayo, flip this, chain to this, my Dust Tornado to destroy this, adding to the chain my emergency provisions, which will then let me tribute this, and this, giving me 3,000 life points, destroying that, not setting anything, flipping this guy face up. Okay. Then now with all these life points, I can now activate Brain Control. We're going to steal this. Then I will attempt to flip summon my Magician of Faith, using her effect to grab Brain Control yet again. Skull Discovery Knight is going to tribute itself to try and negate the effect of my Magician of Faith. I will then Divine Wrath that, discarding Luminous Soldier, negating it with a counter trap. The chain resolves, I get Brain Control. Then I can activate the effect of Dark Ruler to summon itself from my hand when I activate a counter trap. Since I negated a monster effect, I can special summon something from my graveyard that's a monster. So we're going to summon Luminous Soldier. Finally, I will Brain Control, taking Chiron the Mage, whose effect I can now use to then discard swords, popping Sakuretsu Armor. And then finally, with my 1,500 life points, I pay 1,000 of them to remove that thing from the field, and then we go to battle. And then I will inflict what I hope is 10,000 life points, because that's 21. This is going to be 18. This is going to be 28. This, okay, oh, just enough. This is going to be 3,000. And then finally, Magician of Faith, thankfully does not have like 250 attack or something stupid. And she's going to be able to swing in for game. There we go. Very nice. Whew, okay. We don't have too many of these left. Let's see if we can do Break the Seal here. Ooh, I think we have to summon Exodia. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have Mind Golem. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, inflict 500 damage to your opponent's life points. Gotcha. Summon Skull, and then they got Gravekeeper's Servant. Unless I can send the top card of my deck to the graveyard, I can't attack. I have Backup Soldier, which allows me to add stuff, and then I have Mystic Tomato. Okay. In my deck, I have all the pieces of Exodia remaining, and then I have this in my hand. Is there any way to get that back to the board, from board to hand? When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, each player selects one level 3 or lower monster from their deck, adds it to their hand after showing it to their opponent, then the decks are shuffled. Okay. So what I can do is, presumably, Mystic Tomato can swing into Summon Skull. That is 1,100 life points, and then I die. Okay. I can give... Barnacles. I need this die. Okay, I can give Acts of Destruction to Mind Golem. So that's 2,000 minus 14, so that's 600. I have 200 life points left. That lets me summon a piece of Exodia, but I don't want to do that because I need that to die somehow. So I can bounce it to my hand, and then when I attack, of course, I'll mill one. But then this has to be sent from the field to the graveyard. In order for me to add anything to my hand. How the heck do I do that? I can attack into it with this, but that also basically kills me. Yeah, that's 900. Okay, so I can equip Axe of Destruction, swing in with this thing. I'll have 400 life points left. This allows me to add a level something to my hand. I'll discard one of the pieces of Exodia. And then I have to mill one more. But then I don't have enough life points to attack in with this. So I'll mill one, add one to my hand. And then I have to somehow get the third piece into my hand. Or into the graveyard. I don't know how to do that. I was thinking I can summon it and then swing in, but I don't have enough life points to do that, right? Because I could like swing in, crash into this, give it this, so I don't lose as much life points, crash into it. Oh, I can give, but then I can't do anything. Hold on. Hold on. When this card is sent to the graveyard, if you offer one monster on your side of the field as tribute, this card returns to the top of the deck. Okay. So I can equip Axe of Despair to Mystic Tomato. Mystic Tomato swings into Summon Skull. I lose 100 life points. It's destroyed. I can then summon something. Then I can presumably tribute that thing that I summoned. Or I can summon this. But then I have to attack into this. This only has like 200 attack points, so I'll lose 800, which is exactly what I have, unfortunately. I don't think they have any more, right, which has been unfortunate. If they had just a little bit more attack points, I could do this. Yeah, because I think I can use Axe of Despair here, swing in here, this dies. I could, I guess, maybe not bring anything back. Tribute this to get a piece of Exodia. I have to discard another piece of Exodia. And then this can swing into this, but then I lose 500 life points. Putting me at 300. Okay, I think that might work. Let's see if this works. So I'll summon Emissary of the whatever. I'll use Axe of Despair, equip it to this Mystic Tomato. I'll go to battle. Emissary will swing into this, forcing me to discard the top card of my deck. Okay. I take 500. Then this swings into this. I again have to discard the top card of my deck. This is tributed. I will not use the effect of Mystic Tomato, but I will use the effect of Axe of Despair, tributing my Emissary of the Afterlife. Emissary of the Afterlife's effect activates, allowing me to add the right hand of Exodia, right leg, to my hand, and then finally I can activate Backup Soldier to grab the left, the right, and the left leg here, and that allows me to trigger Exodia's effect. You get to see what Exodia's effect looks like in this version of the game, I guess. Whoa, 3D Exodia, obliterate! Nice, okay, that one was cute. I like that one a lot. Okay. trying to get to the point where I don't have to scroll anymore. And I'm just like, okay, great. So that's Battleship down. Okay. Let's try Dragon Killer. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay. I think the last one, I remember the last one being absolutely insane. And it was like almost impossible because you had to like sequence things super specifically. So we have, why is it so buffed up? Is it an Earth type? No. Why does it have, what's giving this thing power here? Alright, we have a lot going on here. I have no cards in deck, neither do they, nor in graveyard. They have Cyberjar face down. They have Royal Command, which negates all flip effects of all monsters, as well as Gravity Bind. They have 3 Master of Dragon Soldiers that they get, what, 500 for each dragon monster, including, not including itself, that are on your field. So they're each getting 1,000 from each other. I have Amazonas Swordswoman, who's getting powered up by this Gaia power. So she's 20k, and if I tag into her, I take the battle damage my opponent would take. I have 10,000 life points, as does my opponent. I also have an Amazonas Swordwoman. I have a Summer of the Dark that's already attacked. Or no, his attack is reduced by Twin Sword here, which reduces it by 500, but I can attack twice. Same battle phase. I have Magician level 4. This battle is a face down monster. Automatically destroy it without flipping it up. And then I can summon the other one at end phase, but that doesn't really matter. I have this massive fucking Trojan horse powered up by the mage power. And who has the... Oh, okay. Yeah, massive swordswoman because of the... I do stand. And I have Regeki Break to discard 1, destroy something. I don't really have any dark monsters, aside from, I guess, Zombra. He'll just go back to 21. Either way, he can't attack. I can Regeki Break to destroy this. Let's see. I have Guilford the Legend, who I can tribute. He's an Earth monster, and he'll get all the equipped spells. Many equipped spells from your graveyard as possible to warrior monsters on your side of the field. This says when this battles a light monster, it gets 1,000 attack. I have no way to put these things in attack mode, so it doesn't really matter. Then this one, if it inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, I can either destroy a small trap card in the field or send 2 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Huh. So I could summon Guilford the Legend, using Trojan Horse, get back, Mage Power, equip it to him. He'll be massive, but how do I get through all of these monsters? Does this destroy defense monsters? Or face down defense monsters? This only destroys face down defense monsters, unfortunately. So I can like destroy this and then do nothing. Summon, you can equip as many equipped stones from your graveyard as possible to warrior type monsters on your side of the field. So I can like tribute summon this, and then I can use this with 2 tributes. I can tribute Trojan Horse, and I can like tribute 2 of these to summon this, and then I can redistribute my cards, my equips. I can also throw down Horn of the Unicorn, I guess, which would power up Mage Power as well. But this becomes slightly weaker. Unless I tribute 1 for 1, like tribute this for this, and then tribute this for like this. But how am I inflicting damage is what I don't understand here. I would essentially have to get something big enough to swing into 5,000 multiple times. Because I think this is just a second time. I attack twice during the same. Yeah, so these don't stack. I'm pretty sure this doesn't stack. So this has to inflict battle damage, but it's not going to be able to do battle damage. Because I was thinking I could maybe not destroy this And then like this guy can come in because he's level 3 and then swing into this stuff. But yeah, I need everyone else to be able to attack. So I somehow have to get 2 of my monsters to be massive. And then I need my entire board to be massive somehow. Because I have to break through these guys and this and still somehow do 10,000 life points worth of damage. So this just gets 5k power for each dragon. So each time I destroy one, it gets weaker. But they're in defense mode, so it doesn't matter. It's not like level limit B or something like that that would matter. But And I could use this to discard that. This would lower their defense, but they're not dark, they're light. Unless it lowers light monsters, no. So lowering the defense of dark monsters, which doesn't matter. I can make this guy stronger, but well actually no, these are the new rulings, so I can actually play Mythic Plasma Zone. Okay, so I can play Mythic Plasma Zone and it doesn't destroy their guy power. Nope, never mind, it does. That's the old ruling, I guess. Sorry. Never mind. Okay. But which really doesn't do anything. Well, it does make this a lot weaker. That's kind of nice. Oh man, I don't know. I gotta think about this one. This one's rough. I might even have to look up the answer. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay, so I guess I could destroy. Oh man. All right, so I can Regeki break, discarding this to not deal with this lady, right? And then I can Typhoon to get rid of that, I guess. And then like I can tribute. I mean, the weakest monster would have been this, but since I activated that, tribute summon this? No, not that like that. Okay, hold on. All right, so I just want to look at the answer because there's no way I was gonna figure this one out, right? Maybe not no way, but so okay, I'm supposed to activate this, discarding this late. I was an idiot and thought I could normal summon twice. Then I can destroy one of these. Then I can go ahead and activate Mythical Space Typhoon to destroy this. I can activate Mystic Plasma Zone. Here, get rid of that. Then I can summon Guilford the Legend by tributing both this and this. So I can access to those cards there. Then I'll activate its effect. I'll equip United We Stand to my Zoma the Dark here, and then I'll equip Mage Power to my Mystic Swordsman. Then I'll activate Horn of the Unicorn to equip that to Mythic Swordsman. Right? And then now we go to battle. This guy can attack twice. He's going to attack into both of the Dragon Knights. He's going to lose 300 life points, attack points, sorry. Or 200, I guess. Which is just enough here, but he also can't attack directly. Very important to keep in mind. Either one of these guys can attack into this, which is fine. We just have to get that off the board. And finally, Guilford the Legend is going to swing in here. The Cyberjar doesn't activate. And finally, we can attack twice with Mystic Swordsman level 4. So I understood what I needed to do. I just had no idea how to actually do it. Which is a bit unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Huh, we're going to be able to solve that one. Finally, next time, we'll finally be able to finish the last 4 dual puzzles. Till then, take care of yourselves and each other, and have yourselves a damn good one.